the wife had an affair with another man outside. When she got home, she pretended as if nothing had happened. The man saw the hickey on his wife's neck, and she even subconsciously called out the name of her first love. Only then did the man realize that he had always been an unimportant person. 7 years had passed, yet his wife still hadn't fallen in love with him, and he finally understood. Why didn't his wife like their son calling her mom? She was even very angry about it, and directly left their son where he was. Even though the son fell and got covered in injuries, she still left without looking back. However, this marriage was a mistake from the very beginning. It turned out that the man was originally a small assistant in the company. But at a party 7 years ago, the woman got drunk and mistook him for her first love. Then they had a one-night stand. The woman unexpectedly got pregnant because of that. So she showed the pregnancy test stick to the man and proposed getting married. The man immediately agreed to her, because he had already fallen in love with this female CEO. But he didn't know that the woman was making him replace her first love. After the child was born, she didn't even take a look at him. She even proposed to live separately, and hid their relationship from the outside world. The man thought that she might be suffering from postpartum depression, so he didn't think too much about it. However, he waited for 7 years. He couldn't figure out why the woman married him, if she disliked him so much. It was not until her first love came to find the woman that he understood that the woman had never had a place for him and their son in her heart. Now that things had come to this, he decided to let them be. But the son was very reluctant to leave after learning about it, because his mom had given him an airplane model today. He thought that maybe his mom was starting to like him, but the man knew very well in his heart that this toy was just something that others didn't want. He and his son gave the woman 3 chances. They would leave the woman once she used up these 3 chances. However, the woman quickly used up the first chance. The next day, she brought her first love, who had returned from abroad, into the company, and even made him take over the man's position as the CEO's assistant. And her first love, in order to drive away the father and son as soon as possible, humiliated the man in public as soon as he came. He pretended to extend his hand to greet the man, but then withdrew his hand halfway and said that he had misophobia. He also asked the man to make him a cup of coffee. The man had no choice but to do as he was told. But when he brought the coffee up, her first love took a sip and then spat it all out. He put on an appearance of being very uncomfortable, and said that there was milk in the coffee and he was allergic to it. The woman scolded the man without distinguishing right from wrong. The man immediately retorted after hearing this, because he didn't add milk to the coffee, and he didn't know that the other person was allergic to milk. Before he could finish his words, the woman slapped him in the face, and made him kneel down and apologize to her first love.